Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Reva, and this is another episode of Talk Talk, where I just talk for a little bit, channel update, sort of. So first off, tomorrow, the 13th of March, is my birthday, and I'm already turning 28 years young, and, oh man, already 28, time flies when you're having fun, right? So, that's beside the point. What I do want to think about is Mare Nostrum is out in roughly a month, 1.5 months. Usually it's 6 weeks after the announcement, and it's been announced like almost 2 weeks ago now. 1.5 week, I think. So I'm expecting it half of April. This campaign as France is definitely won. There's no one standing up against me. The only one who potentially could is Poland, and we are kind of really well allies, so it would be way too forced to break out and attack Poland instead. It just doesn't seem fitting. There's of course the Burning Empire, which is freaking huge. I'm actually going to check the ledger then for a second for the total army strength. See, we have double the numbers of Poland. We actually have over 500 force limit right now. Then the Burning Empire at 141,000, Ottomans at 101,000. I mean, these numbers are ridiculous. We have by far the largest army in the world. We have the most infantry, cavalry, artillery. Everything is in our advantage. And tech-wise, I believe we are way far ahead as well. So, we are actually already double ahead of time on diplomatic and military tech. So there's nothing in this game that we can do anymore except a full world conquest. But I think that's too late because of all the stuff you would need to core and such. So I'm declaring this campaign over. And going to start a shorter campaign tomorrow on my birthday that will involve a custom nation in which I have about a month to try and get the achievement for reaching 500 ducats worth of income, I believe, by starting out as a one province miner with only 3 developments. So that combining that with Ideas Guy, which basically have a very small nation, in this case one province with 3 development, with 800 custom nation points, try to get as big and as I think that's the one to get that, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the one about getting that income. There's also, of course, the Norse invasion that could be done, so we could be playing a Norse custom nation, stuff like that. And probably going to play on a random new world as well, because I want a specific random new world. Then the ideas will be colonists, basically. So there's that. We lost to the Netherlands and civilization quite a little bit sudden, I have to be honest. It was a 3-minute video, that last episode, because I pressed end turn and we lost the game. Which is kind of silly. I did not expect that to happen at all. I'd expected it to take a little bit longer, and maybe even fighting it off, because we were gaining our culture back on the Swedes, but apparently the one nation that held out, the Celts maybe, or someone else, just dropped in strength there. So that just failed as well. Other than that, started a new campaign as Spain. Started out really, really well. You can see the 3rd episode coming out later tonight. If you watch this within the 4 hours it takes for me to get the difference between this video and the next one, basically. I'm expecting Stardew Valley is also still a lot of fun to play. I'm probably going to be playing that for a little bit longer because it's just addicting fun. I'm actually playing a recently released MMO a lot of my free time now. It's super Korean, and by that I mean it is grindy as hell. It's just grind this, grind that, and the crafting system in it is so convoluted that it just hooked me in. it's something that tickles my fancy, basically. I'm an avid MMO player. I'm still playing World of Warcraft. I started like 8 or 9 years ago with that. 2008, yeah, that's 8 years ago. I've been playing WoW for at least 8 years. Wow. That's a long time. So since I was 20, I've been playing WoW. Maybe even 19 back then, actually, yeah. So getting into an MMO with a crafting system that tickles the fancy of someone who likes map staring as much as I do with these Paradox games, it's the amalgamation of things that I like, and it's doing it really well to keep my attention. It's actually running in the background right now because the game allows you to go AFK and keep running forever, still doing stuff AFK, which is terrible. Terrible for me, at least. But yeah, so that's basically the current series going on. So Stardew Valley, Civilization, until Mare Nostrum comes out, something different than France for a little bit. And other than that, yeah, probably later on this year, once Hearts of Iron and Stellaris are out, we might go to 4 videos a day because I'll be playing the shit out of Stellaris. I've seen the screenshots. Oh my god. Also, Masters of Orion, the save game corrupted with an update they released, so the Bulrathi won't be happening anytime soon. Let me know if you still want to see more of Master of Orion, because I can get back into the game. Just right now bummed out that save game is lost for probably ever. It's just, I load the game, it gives me a black screen in-game. It still shows the version on the bottom left, but then I go to the bathroom 5 minutes later, I'm back, and it's still on that same black screen. Just doesn't load into the game anymore. It's really annoying and put me down, yeah, makes me like the game a little bit less right now, but that's those are the perils of early access. But yeah, right. So later this year, Stellaris, oh my god, Hearts of Iron 4, oh my god. We might get teased some more games. There are rumors of Civilization 6 on the horizon, which will probably not be as good as Civilization 5 is right now, simply because that always happens. Civ 4 wasn't as good as 3 when it came out, Civ 5 wasn't as good as 4 when it came out. Simply Beyond Earth is still not as good as Civ 5 is right now. But yeah, it's basically that Firaxis Games always makes a new game, doesn't add all the features that were in the previous game, which makes the new game lacking in comparison. But Civilization 6 is rumored, and nothing sure yet. Also, later this year, in July, I will be getting a better computer. Hopefully can then switch over to 60 FPS recording and streaming and everything. Yeah, I do want to get back into streaming. I've taken quite a bit of hiatus because with work, it's really hard juggling my energy. And I mean, I'm already recording a lot of stuff for YouTube, but then there's my work. I work in shifts, basically, and I'm nowhere near big enough to make this my day job, which I would love to do. And if you want to help me with that, just share the channel everywhere you can. Share videos that you like, that are exemplary. Share the first video of a series so people get hooked on it. This is also the main reason why I usually bring out 2 or more videos of a Let's Play on the day I start it, simply because that gets you hooked in a little bit better. Yes, it's manipulative. Yes, it works. It gets more views in the end. It's strange. And the views propel forward into more and more people. We are over 3,300 subscribers now already, getting roughly 100 a month now, which is still pretty amazing. It's not growing as fast as I would like, but you know, you can't do anything about that yourself, really, except keep making the content. So sort of like, if you build it, they will come. So there's that. Man, this resort of Aachen and Liège in the middle of our nation, it's really silly. But yeah, basically keep an eye out for bigger, better, more content in the future. I'm gonna enjoy playing a different game right now, as in not France. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like if you enjoyed, and share videos with friends and whatever. I mean, get me out there if you want to share the love, basically. But yeah, I can't wait for Mare Nostrum, but in the meantime we'll play something else. And no, not Ethiopia, because, yeah, it's like David and Goliath of that campaign. But yeah, I'm just gonna start something new for the time being. And I'll see you guys later.